Hi Year 1, it's Mrs Ruane here. Now, I know a lot of you are at home at the moment, and I am too. I'm not able to go to school and see my friends, a bit like you at the moment, but I was speaking to my friend Mrs Gilbert the other day, and she said that you guys are all doing superheroes for your topic. And I thought, my goodness, that's so cool. I love superheroes. And everyone who was in my class last year remember that I really like superheroes. And I wanted to make something today to show how cool superheroes can be. Look at these. These are superhero bracelets, okay, like power cuffs. So this goes on my wrist like this. How cool is that? You like it? Okay, should we try and make one? So this is one that I made yesterday with my daughter, and this one as well. Look at this one. This looks a bit like Mr. Incredible's power button or something like that, doesn't it? But you can make any sort of bracelet that you want, or a power cuff, any superhero that you want, you can make this for. For this little job that we're doing today, you're going to need a toilet roll tube. It's not a toilet roll hole, is it? What's that? Toilet roll tube and scissors, and you're going to need something to colour and decorate your superhero cuff with. Now, this one I painted, and then I put lines on it with a chalk. Now, all of us have got different stuff at home. We're not able to go to the shops very easily at the moment and just buy stuff, and we haven't got a lovely school with all our cool bits and bobs that we can grab. So we're going to use stuff that we've got at home. You might have very different stuff to me, and that's absolutely fine. We've all got different stuff in our houses, and that's quite exciting as well, because you never know what you're going to find and what you're going to make. So you need to colour this in somehow. You might have paint, or you might not have paint, but you might have colours. I've got here markers, and I've got these like pastel crayons, okay? So first thing that we want to do is get your toilet roll. Now you might need a grown-up to help you with this bit, okay? What you need to do is cut your toilet roll all the way apart. Look, cut it, and now it opens up. Okay, now what I'm going to do, and you don't have to do this, I'm just going to snip the ends off here, because we don't really want those sharp bits. They might dig into us a little tiny bit, and we don't want that. So I'm just going to cut those off there, look. Okay, ooh, that one doesn't want to cut off. There we go. Now you'll see that is going to go on my arm already. That's quite cool already, look. I could decorate that now any way I want to. So if I was going to use my felt tip, and I was going to colour like this one's felt tip. Now, here's a little tip for you. Now, I know you guys are all so good at your colouring in and being so careful all the time at the moment. But with this, don't take your time doing this like perfect. We don't need that, do we? We just want it to be red. So we can do big up and down, side to side, lots of fun like that. Or if you've got a crayon or a pencil crayon or a chalk, then you can colour that in like that as well. You're just going to go over it. You want to go over the whole thing so that your cuff is coloured in. Whatever colour you want to do, remember, whatever you've got. Now, let's go back to this one that I cut just now. I'm going to paint this one, okay? I've got some green paint here, and I've got a brush. Now, I thought I might paint this green. Now, I wonder what superhero that we all know and love is green. We're going to make a green power band for Mr. Hulk, aren't we? That's who I'm thinking of. But if you wanted to do green for someone else, like Green Lantern, that would be cool as well. So do you see how I'm just painting this really? It doesn't need to be perfect. We're just having fun, aren't we? I'm splashing it on, and you can see that I'm just doing one colour, but you can do whatever colour you want. And I might get a bit of paint on my hands, but that's okay, because I can wash my hands in a bit. Okay, here we go. Loads of nice paint. Now, what I'm going to have to do with this guy, though, that I've painted green, is I'm going to have to let it dry. Okay. So, here we go. All painted. And I'm going to have to wait and be really patient and let that one dry. Okay, so I've painted that. Let me move my paint over there. And I'm going to get a bit of paper and put my Hulk Smash wristband, power band on there to dry. Now, just be careful that it doesn't stick together. Just kind of spread it out a little bit. Right, that's going to dry. So I can't decorate that one at the moment because it's too wet. If I try and put stuff on top of that wet paint, it's not going to work at all. It's going to go all yucky and not look great. So we're going to move Mr. Hulk Smashers over there and it's going to dry, and I'm going to make that one in a little bit. Okay, let's go back to this one, because this one is pretty much ready, because felt tips and pastel crayons and colouring pencils, they dry right away pretty much, don't they? Okay, so I can decorate this one. Now let's have a look. When I did my Mr. Incredible band, I don't have a lot of decorating stuff at home, but I had a look in my recycling and I had a red box, and I cut the circle out of this red box. And then when I made this power band, I didn't have a lot of pink stuff. I mean, if you've got stickers or maybe some sequins or something like that, that would be perfect, wouldn't it? But I didn't have anything like that. But I did find a really nice pink box. And what I did, I'll show you. So easy, and you can do this as well. I cut a bit of this nice pink paper out of the pink box. Don't want that bit. We want this bit here, look. Let's cut this out. Okay, do you see now? This is nice. I could do something with this. I'm going to get my pen and I'm going to draw. See how I've got a lightning bolt? There we go, look. I'm going to do a lightning bolt on there. Now you can do whatever you want. You know what superhero you want to be, and you can do whatever you want. But I got this nice paper here, just off a box, and then I'm going to cut out the shape that I have drawn. Now again, you might need a little bit of help from a grown-up if you want to do something like, if you were going to do a Batman power band, that would be really, really good. I love Batman. But to draw that bat, you maybe need a bit of help. Maybe you don't, because I know a lot of you are really good at drawing. But you see, I've got my lightning bolt there, a bit like that, and I could stick that on there. So you don't need fancy craft stuff from the shop. I also found this cool box as well in the recycling. Now that, look at that, shiny. I could cut that out and I could make like cool things out of that. But what I want to do with this is going to be, I don't know, should we do a little bit of a Captain America type thing on here? I'm going to go with my blue chalk. I'm going to do a circle. And then I'm going to do a big A through it like that. A big capital A. Oh yeah, look. Captain America. But look at this. This is so cool. I like this. In your house, you have to ask a grown-up, you've probably got tin foil. Okay, we use this in cooking and for saving food after we've already cooked it. Get a little bit of tin foil like this. I use this lots in crafts. Scrumple it up. Now I'm going to get a glue stick. But if you haven't got a glue stick, that's fine. Maybe you've got gloopy glue, that's fine. Any type of glue is fine. And with your scrumpled up bit of silver foil, get lots of glue. Now this is going to need quite a bit on here, okay, because this silver ball is quite heavy, you know, and I'm going to stick this on the top here like that, and then I'm going to get another one and I'm going to scrumple it up again, and I'm going to start decorating my power band. Super power cuff, whatever you want to call it, okay? And I'm going to put that on there. You could do this all the way round. Ooh, squidge it on. Now remember, with glue, you've got to let it dry, haven't you? It's not going to be ready to play with right away. Bit like my Hulk smash, I've got to wait and be patient. I can't play with this right away. I'm going to make this, and then I'm going to let it all dry, like this one that I made yesterday. Now this one, what I've done on the back is, for some people, this might be a bit too big. Okay, because my arms are much bigger than yours, and that'll sound really nice. Look at that. That's really good, isn't it? Again, that's just that tin foil there. I've got my circle that I cut out of a bit of a rubbishy box, and I put some glitter on it. But your arms are smaller than mine. If your power cuff is falling off, now this is something you might need a grown-up's help with, might not. Hole punch. If you've got a hole punch at home, now you might not have one, so you might need a grown-up to help you make a little hole. But if you have got a hole punch or something else to make a hole, we're going to put a hole just in here. Remember to push it as far as it goes and then press, okay? One on that side, one on that side. Then you can get some string. Anything will do. It doesn't have to be string. It can be ribbon, it can be a bit of wool, it could be anything that you have, okay? And then you're going to tie it on. Again, this might need a grown-up just to help with the knot, okay? All right, so I'm going to loop it, put it under, pull it tight, okay? And I'm going to get some more. Oop, where's the end gone? And put it on the other side. Then the reason we're doing this is so that you can tie it onto your wrist, and it makes it smaller when you tie it together. Watch, it's quite wide at the moment, which is fine for my wrist because I'm a grown-up, but when you tie it on to your wrist, it'll make it smaller, okay? Whoop. See, I'm messing with it before I've let it dry. I'm not being patient, okay? But I think that already that's starting to look cool. What would be really great is if you have a go at this. And I know this is something a bit different that you might not have done before and that you might need a bit of help. But have a go, try to make one, save your toilet rolls, have a look in the recycling, see if there's any cool boxes that you could use. And then I'd really love to see them. Can you put them on Dojo for all your teachers to see as well? And can you tell me what your superhero is? Because you don't have to do Hulk Smash and Captain America. You could be Super Recycling Girl, couldn't you? With all this recycled craft stuff. Anything, any sort of superhero is good, isn't it? Okay, so have a go, post them on to Dojo, and I'd love to see them. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you again soon.